beautiful, and it will go down as one of the beautiful events or anniversaries that have been organized in our history. And speakers after speakers, of course, spoke about Cape Coast and its contribution to education, to history, politics, development, and so on and so forth. So it's been quite beautiful here, and we are hoping that based on what we have seen, it will translate into something else for the region.
So after the event, did you interact with some people?
Oh yes, speaking to some of the people that came around, they believe that it's been that unique and it's been that special in the number of activities that support his occasion and some of the speeches that came out. So people are of the view that yes, it was very important and good for the celebration to have come to Cape Coast. They were giving the Cape Coast contribution to politics. But when you are even talking about politics, it started from Cape Coast here. So people believe that yeah, it was a good decision that it came to Cape Coast. And again, the way the event was organized, people have again applauded organizers for the simple and uniqueness with which this event has taken place.
So the president advised us to embrace the essence of being Ghanaians. What are the people of Cape Coast saying?
Yes, the people of Cape Coast, we have been on the sideline for some time now. Yes, of course, despite the contribution of the cities to all the things we talked about regards to Cape Coast, things have not been so well, especially economically. So people are hoping that after we have done this, there will be some concentration here in terms of development and so on. I must again indicate that the president has spoke about the fact that the Slippery Boys, which happens to be the first ever basic school in Africa and of course in Ghana, which is in use almost, even though it is still being used, he has given a promise to the chiefs and people of Cape Coast that in the combination of the city's contribution to politics, to education, and all of that, is going to renovate the school to befit the standard of which that is supposed to be.
Thank you so much, Kingsley Nanabwedu, for that update. Moving on, the Northern Regional Security Council has called for mutual respect and collaboration between the security services, especially the police, to boost security in the region. The council says recent clashes between the police and some residents in particular do not augur well for the peace, security and socio-economic development of the region. The Northern Regional Minister, Mr. Sani Al-Hassan Shaibu, who is also the chairman of RITSEC, made the call at the 65th Independence Parade in Tamale. Our correspondent Murtala Isa joins us on the line now. Hello, Murtala. Hello, Murtala. I think we couldn't get him there, so let's move on to our next story. From the Eastern region, our correspondent Michael Teamate reports that about 2,000 contingents comprising the military, police service, fire service, prison service, immigration, and also the cadet corps, basic and second cycle institutions participated in this year's Independence Parade held at the Jubilee Park in Koforidua. He is on the line to tell us more. Hello, good afternoon, Michael. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Michael. I think we also lost him there. To our next.
Good afternoon.
Michael, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Michael. How are you?
Very well. And you?
Good, good, good. What were some of the key points that came up at
I'm well. And you?
I'm doing great. If you can hear me, what were...
I'm fine. And you?
Good. What were some of the key points that came up at the event?
Well, thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. The Independence Anniversary Parade started exactly at 9 a.m. in the Koforidua Jubilee Park. Key among the program was the the various security agencies, that the police, the military, they displayed a slow march and a quick march. And also the various basic schools in the municipality also came and displayed. But now there is a regional minister who had delivered an executive speech, paid a glowing tribute to our forefathers who sweat and toiled to attain independence for the country. Now he also called for the need to put all our resources together to pursue the agenda of development. He said government will also continue to pursue a digitalization drive, saying it is the surest way to boost economic growth. He also said that the introduction of the e-levy is timely and appropriate as it will boost the country's development. He urged all Ghanaians to embrace the levy to ensure growth. The story was not different at New Drabenov, where the New Drabenov Municipal Assembly also organized here at the Jackson Methodist Park, where about 800 security personnel and then business schools also. Hello.
Hello, Michael, I'm here.
Yeah, I said the story was not different at the New Drabenov municipality, where the assembly also organized theirs at the Efejazi Methodist Park, where the students and then the security agencies also display over there.
Okay, Michael, the regional minister having focused on development in the region. What can you tell us about development in the eastern region?
Okay, Michael.
Yeah.
The regional minister having focused on development in the region. Can you tell us about development?
Well, I must say that in the eastern region, a lot of development projects going on in the region. Key among them is the Kufodia Stadium. As I'm speaking to you now, the contractors are on it so that to make sure that they complete the project on time. And also there are a lot of infrastructure facilities going on at the various senior high schools across the country. If you come to Pojo Senior High, if you go to Sibwati Senior High Secondary School, there are a lot of projects over there, and also road projects in the region. So I must say that in fact, in the region, there are a lot of projects going on in the region, all across all the districts.
Thank you so much, Michael, for that update. The regional version of Ghana's 65th Independence Anniversary Parade took place at the Jubilee Park in Sunyani. Over 1,000 school children participated in the parade. The reviewing officer was the Bono Regional Minister. We joined John Sam Arthur live for more. Hello, good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon, Hadia.
How are you?
I'm very fine. How about you?
Good, good, good. Are you cool to you as well?
Thank you, yeah.
What else can you report?
Yes, also it was a Sunday. I was pleasantly surprised when I got to the Jubilee Park and saw a very huge crowd telling us that the spirit of celebration, Ghana's independence has not taken in the populace for so long, the 6th of March. And so the Jubilee Park was filled almost to capacity, and the parade itself was formed by 1,008 children, making up 48 Indians. They were together with 260 personnel of the security agencies, talking about the military, the police, and then the fire service, immigration, and then the GS, customs. And the reviewing officer was the regional minister, and we joined her to enjoy a very rich spectacle of Ghanaian schools being here in the Sunyani and put on their best foot forward. In the end, there were prizes to the participating schools, and for the basic level, experimental schools, that's the best in the marching. At the good senior high school level, was to reach the end of school stage, this was the and then for the senior high school, senior high school was the and then a special prize was given to the young arts schools for their participation in the march for the first time ever. In her address, the regional minister called on Ghanaians to renew our Ghana. We should buy into the Ghana enterprise through our faith so that our development is taking. And so But that's for some people. It come out to be a very deep sensation, although it's still on a Sunday.
Thank you so much, John Arthur. We now switch over to the northern region, where the regional minister who chaired the parade called for peace and security. Our correspondent Murtala Isa joins us on the line now. Murtala, good afternoon, Murtala.
Good afternoon, Haja Mariam.
How are you?
Very well, Haja, if you can hear me.
What else did the minister say?
So basically, he, on behalf of the Regional Security Council, called for deeper collaboration within the security services and residents of Tamale and the region generally. He was reacting to recent clashes between the police and residents that has created some mutual suspicion between residents and the security services. You might have heard things across the Tamale metropolis and then the region, but this has been denied from sources within the regional police command. The regional minister on this occasion used the opportunity to remind residents of that need for collaboration between the police and the civilian population. He says that the security challenge in the region does not need to be escalated, otherwise it could have a negative impact on socioeconomic development in our part of the country.
Okay, Murtala, looking at the event today, just give us a general overview of how the day was celebrated.
So it was relatively light in terms of population. It is unlike previous election, about the previous Independence Parade celebrations. But this, I am told, is a result of the COVID-19 protocols that they were trying to observe. But despite the light nature, the residents of Tamale turned up in their numbers. There were some performances that also caught the eyes of the public. One key performance that we keep on seeing here in Tamale is the gymnastic performance. But unfortunately this year that was taken out of the independence celebration, just like I mentioned earlier, as part of the COVID-19 celebrations, to enable things speed up and then end in a very quick manner.
Thank you so much, Murtala. We now bring you the independence celebration from some other parts of the country, where in the Upper West region, correspondent Swala Abdul Wahab reports that the regional celebration was held at Nadoli in the Nadoli-Kalyu district for the first time.
A contingent of 6 security agencies made up of the military, police, fire, immigration, customs, and prison service took part in the night parks. Also participating were 1,800 pupils and students from 18 schools in the district. Cultural display and poetry recitals preceded the event. The participants displayed their matching skills to the administration of the spectators. The regional minister, Dr. Hafiz Besali, took the salute. Schools that distinguished themselves received special awards. The district chief executive from Nadoli-Kalyu, Catherine Nankono, paid tribute to those who fought for the nation's independence. He said government will continue to execute policies and programs to improve the lives of the people.
I am appealing to you all to side with the government in its call to sacrifice in building our nation, especially the future of the youth. It is against this background that I wish to make a passionate appeal to all of you to support the electronic levy, the e-levy, being introduced by the government to help sustain the economy.
Some of the participants shared their views with GBC News.
Ghana, political, economical independence from going back to IMF, World Bank for support. I think for 5 years, should be Ghana, we won't depend on any other country.
For GBC News, Sola Abdul Wahab, Nebeli.
We now move over to the Ashanti region where we have our correspondent Razak Baba with the latest update. Good afternoon, Razak.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Well, hello.
Hello, Razak. What can you tell us?
Well, I'm here. In fact, the event just ended a while ago at the Jubilee Park here in Kumasi.
Okay.
As I know indicated to you, the parents of 5 cadets and 5 non-cadets, senior high school, 10 public and private junior high school, volunteer group down from Greater Kumasi and contingent from the security services participating in the Independence Day parade at Kumasi Jubilee Park. Indeed, the regional minister was the review officer, and after the whole exercise, the contingent actually display their powers in the field of marching and all the activities that actually make the celebration here in Ashanti region very nice one. The regional minister addressed the government and made them understand that Ghana is the only country we have. For this reason, we need to unite behind the president to ensure accelerated development in Kumasi and Ghana at large.
Okay, thank you so much, Razak. We now move over to Bolgatanga, where in the Upper East region, the event took place at Navrongo in the Kasina-Nankana municipality. Contingents from the Ghana Immigration Service, Ghana Police Service, Ghana Revenue Authority, Customs Division, Ghana Fire Service, Prison Service, and school children marched to celebrate Ghana's 65th anniversary. The Regional Director of Education, Mr. Edward Azuri, said the disturbances in Boko and Kandinga have affected enrollment in schools and appealed to the residents to let peace prevail. The Upper East Regional Minister, Mr. Stephen Yakubu, was worried about indiscipline in society. He urged parents, teachers, and all stakeholders to play a vital role in spreading the message of honesty and tolerance. Away from the independence celebration, members of parliament under the Third Republic at the time under the presidency of Dr. Hilary Liman are appealing to President Akufo-Addo to pay their ex gratia due them. The leader of the group, Madam Monica Patience Aten, a former member of parliament for Buem constituency, which is currently in Ghana's Uti region, said it has been 40 years since the group started petitioning for their allowance and still have not had any response.
Beginning of 79, I was appointed to the 1979 Constitutional Commission, and I served there. While there, I was also interested in politics, so I started campaigning small until the election in 1979. Which I won the seat for Buem in the Volta region. And on the 24th of September 1979, we were ushered in or inaugurated into the Third Republic. After the overthrow, most of us were put in prison and so on. We were taken through a lot of surprise, embarrassment, harassment, and unnecessary difficulties. Up to now, as I'm sitting here, if you ask me why I was put there and why I shouldn't be paid for the work done, it's like a breach of contracts. In 1979 Constitution, we were to serve 5 years. So if you serve 27 months, it's a breach of contract. We approached Right Reverend Michael Kwe. We went to him And he said, well, this is a case, but we have a procedure. Get about 20 to or more signature of the living MPs. And because we are all scattered, we are not all in Accra, it took some time. And if we get this group, he can put up our case because he saw the genuineness in the whole thing. So actually, we went around all the place, got 21, and we submitted to him. What I am doing now, as I said, is on behalf of all my colleagues. And I don't have to go around my elbow to lick my finger. So I'm not sending this message to any MP or assemblyman or any minister. I'm sending it directly to the president. All our papers and forms and whatever is needed are on his table. It reached a point where we had to write to the president of the Forum for Former Members of Parliament, David Apasera, to come in because the forum must come in. It's a forum for all former MPs. And I don't see why we should be left out. And in fact, he came in, the forum came in, he wrote a letter to the president expressing our desire to help, and they did all what they could. And up till now, my sister, we haven't heard anything. To me or to us, the injustice is landing us in a very, very, very awkward and disgraceful situation. That is the main reason why we thought, okay, we have to do something.
We now bring you the Independence Day celebration from other parts of the country. At the Jubilee Park at Kumasi in the Ashanti region, 5 cadets and 5 senior high schools, 10 public and private JHS and volunteer groups drawn from Kumasi and contingents from the security services participated in the Independence Parade. The parade commander, Captain Jude Edumensa of the 4th Garrison of the Ghana Armed Forces, led the Ashanti Regional Minister, Mr. Simon Osei Mensah, to inspect the parade as a reviewing officer. The cultural troupe from the Center for National Culture were on hand to entertain the audience. The Ashanti Regional Minister, Mr. Simon Osei Mensah, paid glowing tribute to the country's forebears for their unity and patriotism. He underscored the need for Ghanaians to eschew all tendencies that have the potential to retard the gains made so far as a nation.
It is instructive to know that we may have diverse opinions, but we must, of necessity, ensure that we do not allow these different opinions to deter the development of our localities, communities, and the nation as a whole.
Schools that performed exceptionally at the parade were honored. Opokuwari Senior High School was adjudged the Best Cadet School. Armed Forces Senior High School received Best Non-Cadet School Award, while KNUST Senior High School was awarded for winning the 65th Independence Day. From the Bono East Regional Capital to Chiman, 840 selected students from 10 primary schools, 10 junior high schools, and 6 senior high schools took part in the Bono East Regional 65th Independence Parade at the Ohenia Mayao Sports Stadium. 110 security officers from the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Immigration Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the Ghana National Fire Service also marched to mark the day. Other contingents included 2 senior high school cadet corps. The Bono East Regional Minister, Mr. Kwesi Adujan, said agriculture, which is the backbone of Ghana's economy, must be prioritized with mechanization to scale up and produce enough to feed the population. He said his outfit is fully committed to making the Bono East region a food basket and a commercial hub in Ghana. Mr. Adujan said attention will be focused on commercial agriculture through
through block farming and value addition to attract the youth into commercial farming. The paramount chief of the Techiman traditional area, Osiadeyo Ameyo Kumfi, who is also a member of the Council of State, appealed to Ghanaians to embrace nationalism while adopting positive attitudes required for socio-economic transformation of the country.
Why don't we strive to attain the status of Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and what have you? This is the time when we should unite and then say things that will give encouragement and hope to Ghanaians so that we can overcome the problems, the challenges that we are facing as a country.
Techiman Senior High School Model Primary, Kromo Presby A Primary, and Nswatre Islamic Primary emerged first, second, and third respectively after the parade. Amayao MA JHS, St. Francis RC JHS, and Resurrection JHS were adjudged first, second, and third respectively. Mount Carmel Girls SHS, Kwateng and Koma SHS, and Techiman SHS were also adjudged first, second, and third respectively. Master Neuros Ejay and Dorothy Zentiga took the Presidential Award as the best performing students in the 2021 BECE.